Hi friends, happy to welcome you back to another weekly edition of Quick Tip video brought to you by dataplatformcentral.com. In this weekly edition, we are going to look into a new feature in Power BI which got recently released, which is known as formatted tables. Using the formatted tables feature, you are able to create a paginated report out of a deployed Power BI dataset quite quickly. So this is like a quick method in which you can create a nicely formatted report which can be used for exporting to different formats or used for any printable kind of situations. Whilst this is a very interesting feature, there is currently some limitations associated with the feature which prevents it from creating a nicely formatted report. So that we would require some tweaks to be done in this report before it can be made into a professional format. And for this purpose, there is no straightforward option currently available from Power BI service. So this video discusses on how we can use a feature to overcome these limitations and create a nicely presentable paginated report from a deployed dataset. So let's go quickly into the illustration and see how we can do this. To start off, let's go to the home page of our Power BI portal, and I do have a workspace RLS test. Inside that I have multiple deployed reports and the datasets. So we are going to pick a dataset called page nav test today for our illustration. This is an already deployed dataset which has an associated report. Now we will be using this dataset to create a formatted table. And the creation of a formatted table is very simple. All you need to do is like go to the three ellipses which is associated with the dataset, and you will be directly provided with the option called create formatted table. Just select create formatted table and it will automatically open up the report creator for you in a new page, and you will have all the fields which are associated to the dataset model available for selection. You will even have the measures that you have created inside your model. Now what I am going to do is, for this illustration, I am going to just select some column names like brand name, category name. Then I am going to go inside the order items and choose a couple of my measures like say revenue, then cumulative quantity, and maybe the product count as well. So as I keep on adding the columns, you can already see that it is automatically adding these columns to the report, and you can always change the default aggregation. So here the product ID is coming as individual IDs. If you want, you can go and change it into a count distinct so as to get the distinct number of products. Now once you do this, you'll automatically have the paginated report created for you. But the problem here is that you will not be able to edit any columns or any kind of properties for these columns from within this Power BI service. The only thing you can do is like you can associate some stylings to your table, like you can make it bold header, or you can make it just like the same styling options which are available within your metrics visual. You can apply the styling effect. That's only customization possible once you have created this tabular report. Now the next thing that you can do is you can save it with a name inside your workspace. So I am going to name this brand category order summary. Once I save it, the report will automatically be created inside your workspace. So once it is created, you can then click on the go to report link that it provides, so that it will take you to the actual deployed report within your workspace, and the report will be executed and you'll be able to see the output. Now if you go inside your workspace, you can see that the report it creates is actually nothing but a paginated report. From the icon itself we can make it. And now the problem here is that the report is ready for you within minutes, but the moment you try to execute this report and try to see the print preview, that is where the issue comes. Now if you see the print preview, go to file, click on print, and if you try to see the print preview, you can see that it doesn't come nicely in a printable format. You see it is breaking over to the next page. You are not able to show the entire table within the same page. The same thing you can notice if you try to export it to some other formats, like for example if you are going back to the normal mode, the page settings mode, and if you are just exporting it to PDF for example, you can see that the generated PDF is now ready for download, and it is already downloaded. Now if you see this PDF, it also has the same issue. It is now breaking onto the next page. Also if you see the column names and the formats of the value is like very crude. It's not properly formatted for a paginated report. So this becomes a problem. Though you can create the report very easily, the report is not in a good presentable format. This is one of the current limitations with this cool feature which was introduced. So let's hope at some point of time they will provide a direct way to fixing this. But till then, there is always a workaround which you can use for fixing these issues. Of course, if you see this, you will be able to make out from your workspace that it's a paginated report, which is nothing but a RDL based file. So what you can do is like, you can always open it inside your report builder, because this is nothing but your proper paginated report. So you can go to the file and there is an option called edit in report builder. You can click on that and it will automatically ask you for opening the Power BI report builder. Assuming that you have already installed the report builder, this report will get loaded inside your report builder. And it will ask you to sign into your service. You can use the same account that you use for signing into your service inside your report builder also for logging in. Once you log in, you can see that the report has already been loaded inside your report builder. Now if you see, it's nothing but a RDL report which is editable. Now what you can do is like, as a beginning, you can fix the problem with the wide columns. You can make it the size of the columns, you can resize it so that it fits into a single page. If you are someone who has already worked on SSRS based reports, this is very easy because this report is nothing but the same format as the erstwhile SSRS. So just change the width of the column so that they can be fit inside a page. You can also resize the report so as to avoid those blank white spaces on the bottom and make it exactly coincide with your canvas. Once you do that and once you try to run it and see it in print preview, you can see that now it will come nicely inside a single page itself. See, you can't see it split over multiple pages. So which means that the issue is now sorted out. Now if you want to add some more value to it, what you can do is like, whilst you are at it, you can add few other things. Like if you want to format it, you can make it into a currency format and then you can add some comma, and if you want to make it integer, you can make that. And for this also you can make it comma separated. Product ID, you can also you can make it comma separated. And these headers also can be changed. This is not actually product ID, this is actually product count. So you can make it product count or products. So like that you can apply all sorts of customizations once you get this inside your report build. And from the category name, you can just make it category. And for the brand name, because this corresponds exactly to the column name which you have used in your table. But when you want to show it as a column header, you want to use more professional header names which the users can understand. And now you can even add some formatting, like make it middle aligned. So any formatting which you can apply inside SSRS can be applied at this point. Even if you want to apply some customized expressions also, SSRS expressions can be used inside this. So once you get it inside the report builder, you'll have all the flexibility in the world to add these kind of customizations, adding some colors, making the background, any other additional styling. If you want to do, you can do it. And every time you complete a styling, you can immediately try running it and see it in action, and you can even view it within your print layout, which will exactly show you how the report is going to come inside your export to PDF or any other formats. Once you're happy with that, you can come back to the design and there is a publish button, and then it will ask you where to publish. You can choose the same workspace and just replace the existing report that you have created using the formatted table feature. Once it gets replaced, if you now go back and check the report which is inside your service, you can find that it now contains all the formats that you have applied from within the report builder. And now you can check the export to PDF or even the print preview from here. It will nicely come in a good tabular format which doesn't spill over to the next page. So now if you open this PDF, this will come in an exact format in which the user would like to see it. This is more professional. If you want to add a header also, you can even add a header to this report which shows like say brand category details or something like, which means that by using this edit in report builder feature, you are extending the default report which was generated by this formatted table and adding your own flexibility to that. Whilst the formatted table feature helps you to quickly build a report out of your dataset, you can always go ahead and extend its functionality or maybe extend its formatting by opening it inside a report builder. Maybe in future they might provide the same capabilities within the Power BI service. Until the feature is getting added, this is one way in which you can extend the existing features which are provided by this formatted table feature. So as seen from this quick illustration, you can make use of this formatted table feature so as to quickly build a paginated report from scratch using a deployed dataset, and then you can open it inside your report builder and then add more formatting or any other type of customized features to it. This will help you to build a paginated report in its full format with minimum development time. And in future, we can expect these formatting features also to be directly available from the Power BI service, which in case would make it into a really interesting feature. As usual, feel free to let me know your feedback and feel free to share it across if you find this useful. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell icon for getting notifications. Meet you all soon with another useful quick tip. Till then, bye and thanks for your time.